My first studio was in my mom's house, like just in my parents' house, like in the front room. That kind of opened the door into getting into it. When I was growing up, there was so much music playing all the time. Looking back on it, I think it's like a women's show or a refuge or something, but they used to have a choir in there, and every weekend they'd be singing, they'd have a choir, they'd be like DJs just playing mixes, like there would always be noise and there'd always be music, and it was never like seen as like a problem. So I kind of had like a bit of a window to like make loads of noise, and most people didn't really care. I had drums, I had little guitar amps, everything just in like my mom's house. My mom still don't know this, yeah, but like obviously I used to get like lunch money in it, and I never used to spend it. So I just wouldn't eat, right? And I'd save up all that money. Then at the weekend, I'd like basically like spend it on like a cheap piece of like equipment or whatever. You got like a shitty amp, and then like you got like another like, you know what I mean? And then each time it kind of like upgrade until we got like actual like okay stuff. And then the noise complaints started coming in, so it was like, we can't really do this in the house anymore. I must have been like 18, so like I had a job and I rented the place, and then I was there like, if I have all this stuff, I'm working like a lot of the time, I can't even like use it all the time. I should probably get some other people in to like split the rent. It became clear that like this is just what I want to do. I can't afford to just like pay for it myself. I need to have other people around. Because I was buying and selling, I kind of built up like a weird knowledge of equipment and stuff, and like roughly how to like, I still don't exactly know how to like navigate everything in it. So I've probably got creators in my knowledge everywhere, but I had this like kind of DIY recording thing going on. I just recognize like a lot of talent like around me, and you guys must see it as well. But there's just fuck all like opportunities in East London, like there's just not. And I kind of just, because I loved like underground music, I kind of understood how like underground music scenes operated, and had this thing of like, if you just invest in the people around you, cool shit will happen. Look at what your friends are doing and back them. Island of Love, for example, that was like a bedroom project that's now a full band. And I've like watched them grow, and I've always tried to make sure that I can kind of like cater for what they need without like, you know, I have zero influence over what they do, but like, if they show an interest in trying to do something, trying to figure out how I can facilitate that is like super important. I've tried to make sure that I can provide them with something, and vice versa, like they've used the studio, promoted the studio, supported it. Without all of that, like I don't have anything. I'm always like a bit nervous like to throw the community thing around, because I feel like it's used a lot in like music, and especially working with like younger people and stuff. People love to like community, and more time it's just a smoke screen for like fucking shit business practices. When people talk about community, there's often large sums of money that go missing. So I kind of try and like stray away from it, but at the same time, I'm supported by a mad community of like underground music that, you know, looks after me and shit. Like, and you know, I just try and offer services where I can. Yeah, I see it all over the city. There's like a lot of like community things. Like when it actually comes down to what artists need, that often gets overlooked. It was September 2020, so we're already, was that like 6 months into like COVID. Right before COVID, I was kind of hitting like a bit of a stride, because I was always like buying and selling equipment. And realistically, I'd have to like make a sale all the time to like make up rent and stuff, which was like obviously kind of stressful. But then by that point, it was getting there. Like business was like okay. And then obviously COVID hit, so that just fucked everything up. And everything had to shut, but I was able to get a couple grants in it. I was proud of myself, smart enough to see that, okay, I don't know how long this like pandemic thing's gonna go on for in it. So what I'll do is I'll buy loads of equipment, I'll get everything fixed, and then as the months go by, I'll just sell stuff as it needs to go, you know what I mean? And kind of do what I always have done to maintain it. Foolproof plan, innit? Genius. Until it all burns down, innit? so that like, obviously the studio burns down. I lost everything, every piece of equipment. I've got some hi-hats right there. That's the only thing I got left. And they're like all fucking burnt to shit. I just keep them there because it's like, yo, I'm not lying. It was a setback in a weird way, but it was like a catalyst for like a lot of positive change. It's like the world's most effective fucking accidental PR exercise. There was like a fundraiser set up that I had nothing to do with. Never fucking asked people for like to give me money. Then obviously I'm grateful people did that. Gave me an opportunity to be like, how can I change like the business? Do I want to kind of stagger along in the same way I've been doing, or do I kind of change the capabilities and the nature of the business? So I kind of did that. My family had like moved out of Walthamstow by then, so they were living in the countryside. So I basically like had all of this stuff, bought most of this stuff quite quickly, and I was like, had the studio just again in my mom's house. Like, so I was kind of back to square one. I had this kind of show booked in August that was gonna be my big comeback. I was like, I need to do like a thank you, like a big free show, because everyone obviously like raised me a bunch of money. I was like, well, I absolutely need to have something back in the East by that point, because a lot of us, we were playing, like we had to get prepared and stuff. I knew this place existed and the fest was like right over the road. So I was like, can I just rent like a room for like 2 weeks, just like literally a room just like that in there to store the stuff and we can practice and then we'll go. It's been so good, man. It's been like, this is definitely the best premises, you know, I've had to work in. Event-wise, we're doing the studio jumble sale, which is like just a way to clear the whole building, my studio, of excess shit, make some money, and then yeah, man, just kind of upgrade the whole building and stuff, like make everything. Because I've been here since like, you know, August. Make everything just look way nicer.
The reason why you have to use the because the microphone level is also so you need a pen that takes it. You're losing it. Yes, so that's why this is bootleg. Just try because I'll be done. Nobody's gay. It's not your pitch with this. You have to do it parallel. That's what I do to like the garbage. What's that other one? I think if I was going to get one, I'd get the out of these two, just because I like the donut bouquet.
This is definitely the most high quality lens out of the lot, because that's Canon, Japanese Canon. It's the same glass as that.
Okay.
It's like old 80s. That's elephant.
At the start of the year, it was fucked. It was fucking horrible, man. It was so bad. I feel like most small business owners had the same kind of thinking, but like I came back in like, yeah, late July, August, and I was thinking, okay, cool. So I just kind of got to weather this for like 3 months. So all the decisions I was making were like, let's just scrape by, super thin margins, just keep the fucking lights on, keep the place open. And then once we're through that, everything will kind of just be all right. Well, not all right, but everything, we can kind of revert back to old ways. Obviously, it was like fucking 5 months and we're still in the same situation, right? Of like, as in, people are still sick, people are still canceling shit, like people are still kind of like, yeah man, there's no real kind of consistency, everything's still like weird. So I was like, all right, fuck that kind of like frame of thinking. I need to figure out how I can make this work within these like dog shit circumstances, basically. I was kind of like just on like a massive like advertising push and like, just like had like a couple honest conversations with like friends of mine. I was just like, look, to be honest, if I don't sort this out in the next like 12 weeks, I really need to like reconsider what the fuck I'm doing, because it's actually just bad. And you know, I gotta say like, we're 6 weeks later after that point, and like things are looking all right, you know what I mean? And that is honestly, like any success in this place isn't due to me. Like I just fucking put shit out there, and then it's how like the community and like, it's a fucking shit word, but it's the community kind of react to it and like interact with it means it's able to keep going. It's stable in respect of like, I'm able to keep it going for now. And but there's still definitely the need that I definitely want to grow it, and there's definitely the need to grow it quite a lot more before we get to a point where it's like comfortable. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think comfortable is necessarily a good thing. So I always got like this like stupid idea in my head that like one day I'll be able to recognize when this is at like it's putting in the arc where it's like growing and it's starting to become less culturally relevant, and I'll just let someone give me stupid amounts of money for it and I'll just fuck off into the sunset. But like realistically I can't see that happening, and I'll probably flog it until it's like irrelevant and shit, and everyone will be like, what happened? Why is it so bad now?